recently just discovered and binged this comic on Webtoon called My Missing Oscar, and I'm obsessed. And there's only technically 50 episodes, but like some of them are two-parters, so like maybe like 55, 60-ish episodes. On the 23rd of January, so in like 9 days, we're getting the second chunk. We're getting like basically season 2. I'm recording this on the 14th, and it's coming out on the 23rd, and I'm very excited, and I'm probably gonna have to read it again before the next season comes out, just so I can be extra fresh, even though I am extra fresh. Like, I just discovered this comic like a couple days ago. However, I wrote down some thoughts and predictions and theories that I have. Mostly thoughts and predictions, on what I think is going to happen in season 2, and let's have fun and discuss in the comments. What do you think is going to happen in season 2? What are your theories and predictions? I'm going to tell you mine, and we can discuss, because First one is, I think Philip is going to get married. I do. I think that he's going to, for his mom, marry, so that way she thinks that he's going to live this great life when she's passed. My second part kind of piggybacks off that, and it's that I think that Philip's mom is going to pass. And I think that he's obviously going to be sad about it, but I don't think he's going to be as sad about it as like someone else might be, just purely because he clearly already is holding a little bit of resentment toward his mom, in a sense, because she's sick and he's the only one taking care of her as far as we know. His sisters, I think in like the earlier episodes, are said to not really visit or talk to her because they're off doing their own things. So he's the only one really taking care of her, paying for her medicine and all that. So I think that he's going to be somewhat relieved that she passes, and I think that's going to be what causes him to then leave England, which leads me to my next point. I think that Philip is going to somehow steal or buy or come into possession of Rome's ship. I never remember how to pronounce it. I don't know if it's Rosora or Razora, or both of those could be wrong. I really don't remember. He's going to come into possession of Rome's ship some way or another, and he and his crew that we see in season 1, the entire time, they're going to go off and they're basically going to become pirates, or at least Philip is going to become a pirate and go off to find Rome. Kind of on top of that, I think that Philip is going to put a piano on Rome's ship purely based off of, in the promo picture we have of him laying on the ship with his little beard and the dagger and Rome's hat, above his head you can see piano pedals. There's also that clip that the creator made of Philip playing the piano, and there's like a glowing Rome kind of sitting on the floor next to him that a lot of people say they think is like not a hallucination, but like a vision, I guess. Maybe a daydream, I don't know. But I think that there's gonna be a piano on Rome's ship. I know that these are, a lot of them are Philip-centered. There are a couple Rome-centered ones I'm going to get to. Next thing is, I think they're both gonna be depressed. Like, clearly they're both gonna be depressed. You can see even that Philip is very depressed. In the promo cover for season 2, he's laying there, he's all like, whoa. Like, they're gonna be depressed because they had to leave each other behind, basically. And on top of that, for anybody that has seen Our Flag Means Death, which if you haven't and you like this comic, you should totally check it out, or if you've seen Our Flag Means Death and you haven't heard of this comic, you should check it out. They're basically the same thing, bro. Like, not basically the same thing, but like they're very similar, and that is part of what makes it so great. But I think that Rome is going to have somewhat of a Blackbeard reaction. Not quite as deadly, but Blackbeard from Our Flag Means Death reaction to having to leave Philip behind. I don't think that Rome's going to be quite as deadly as Blackbeard was. However, I think he's going to become more hostile. He's going to become a bit more dangerous. He'll probably get hooked on, drinking more or doing some other recreational activities more, at least until Philip finds him or he finds Philip, and they're reunited. I'm hoping, not only hoping, but I know because the creator posted a little teaser, basically, that we're going to get Rome's backstory. And I love angst. Angst is my one true love. So I am so excited for the angst of seeing Rome's backstory, and I know that we're gonna see it because the creator posted a little video of like, you know, relevant lore to the thing. Philip's side quest. Also, what is Philip's side quest? I need to know. Is he gonna be trying to find the guy that Rome told him to find to sell the dagger? Or is he gonna keep the dagger with him, and then he and Rome can go and sell the dagger together and then live happily ever after? I don't know. What is Philip's side quest, first off? But we saw in that little teaser bit that we're getting Rome's backstory, and I'm so excited to see Rome's backstory, like, as disturbing as that is, because I know it's gonna be fucked up. I want to see Rome's backstory so bad, because I have issues. One of the things I have in here that I just kind of covered is just all caps, angst. I need the angst. I love angst. Like I said, angst is my true love. I love me some angst. So I'm very excited for the angst that we're gonna get. And then, like I said, Philip possibly giving Rome Oscar the dagger, and they can live happily ever after, or they're definitely going to get their happily ever after some way or another. As well as my last one, I think, is that we're going to see, obviously we're going to see Gerard defeated. Like, Gerard's going to be the big bad of the season. My vibe is, as much as I think a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, I don't want Rome to defeat Gerard on his own. I want them to be having a fight, and he's all confident, and then Gerard, you know, says something along the lines of, like, you know, oh, like, you're nothing, blah, blah, like, basically, like, making him have to, like, flash back and, like, regress to when he was, like, basically being held prisoner. I'm guessing whatever was happening to Rome when he was a kid by the hands of Gerard basically sent him back to that place mentally, and so he's scared, and Gerard's about to, like, him, and then Philip comes up and saves the day, and just bow, and Gerard is gone, and Philip saves the day, and then they live happily ever after. This is what I need. This is what I need. Tell me your thoughts, theories, and predictions for season 2 of My Missing Oscar, and come back once, you know, we start getting it, and let's see how much of it we got right and how much of it we got wrong.